bacon. This is my pride. Once for breakfast, once for life. This is my bacon, DJ Jekyll 65 zone. Touch my play, and the fight is on.
The system was warned. The signs were clear, but Rockstar chose chaos. Now the players are confused, disconnected, and asking questions that were already answered. Welcome to the future of failure. Exhibit A. The comment that broke the thread. Do you know about first person/L shift? Analysis. You were discussing GTA 6's systemic failures. This person derailed the thread with a basic control tip, as if you've never played the game. It's not engagement. It's attention collapse.
So what's up? So it's like the Lulu ball the whole way through. I've been trying to talk about GTA 6 and predictions and rumors and hypothetical subjects, hypothetical everything. That GTA 6, there's a good chance it's going to fail. And I've been talking about this for a couple weeks. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to start documenting and getting receipts for this shit. So in this clip, right here, yep, this is not a screenshot. There's a guy right here. And it happens lately all the time on this acid lab mission where you're delivering the newspaper. There'll be like a hippie van and these you know, you got to shoot these hippies even though you're delivering to them, which I think is stupid. So that's another one that why I think Rockstar GTA 6 will fail. But these NPCs, I can't destroy them. The only way I can kill them is if they're in the vehicle and I blow them up with the explosive rounds. Well, as I'm trying to do that, this guy right here is right there by the wall. And anyone knows if you're behind a wall, especially with all these holes in it, and you get shot at, your toes. Why not the NPC? So I was shooting with the shotgun. I think I used the gun earlier. And RPG, nothing. I finally used the grenade launcher, was getting it. But if you guys all know, you could blast through people with the splash damage. And it wasn't working on the NPCs. And these idiots on here on TikTok, and I know I got friends on TikTok, and if you're one of those fucking idiots that think I'm talking about you, I'm not. I'm talking about these idiots. Their names are here. Everything's black and white, transparency, so don't get paranoid on me. But they don't understand that these 10-second videos are from a larger video or a stream, perhaps, especially from TikTok. You know, and I stream, these are all from my stream. And they're not understanding because they want everything to be spelled out in 6 words. And that doesn't work. And that's the other reason why I think GTA 6 is going to fail, because Rockstar asked these guys, these are the people they listen to, the cryhards, the crybabies, the whiners. This is who they listen to. Because the other people that deal with it, work around it, you know, they don't complain and cry about it. So their voice is never heard. Unfortunately, these are the voices that get heard. So, you know, if Rockstar would ask, well, what changes do you want to see? Well, like this guy, Ava, would probably just write, bro, what? That's not going to help. And as you can see, here's some of the comments. And they change it. One, they say the game is like 13 years old. But I'm like, this problem, even though the game is 13 years old, the acid lab is relatively new. The car wash, hands-on car wash is also very new. And this problem is new. This is a new problem. This wasn't like this a year ago. But these guys like flip-flop in what they're trying to say, or they're just looking for a reaction, or just trying to discredit the clip, which they're not even like watching. So I'm gonna do this slow so you guys can see, you know. And see, here's the thing. That's what I was trying to say. So they say, bro, the map is like 2012. You know, it's a perfect way to judge a game. I'm like, we're not talking about the map. That's the other stupid thing. We're not talking about the map. But then right down here, the guy wrote, it wasn't a problem because games back then weren't nearly as advanced. But this guy just said it's a 13-year-old game. Now now this guy says the very same game that's 13 years old is highly advanced. And I'm like, am I the only one that sees this? I know Pink saw it and some other people on my stream saw it, but we can't be the only ones. You know?
This is why GTA 6 will fail, because when you talk about broken systems, someone always shows up to ask if you know how to crouch. Core reasons GTA 6 will fail. 1. Multiplayer disconnects. You can play with 28 strangers for hours, but your one friend gets disconnected every time. That's not a glitch. That's a failure of priority routing. Rockstar built a system that prefers chaos over connection. Friends get booted, griefers get stability. 2. Erratic NPC behavior. NPCs drive like they're auditioning for a demolition derby. Aggressive lane changes, random road rage, and AI that feels more like a bug than a feature. Difficulty isn't smarter AI, it's aimbot thugs and suicidal traffic. 3. Weekly events that don't deliver. Promise double XP and cash? Half the time, it doesn't register. Players grind for hours and get nothing but lag and disappointment. Rockstar's idea of a reward is watching your bank account not move. 4. DLC failures and canceled expansions. 8 single-player DLCs were planned and scrapped. Instead, you got recycled online heists and overpriced cosmetics. They had a zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, and Liberty City expansion ready, but they chose shark cards instead. GTA 6 isn't going to fail because of graphics. It's going to fail because the community's attention span is shorter than a loading screen. If you want to know why, just look at the guy who derailed the thread with a keyboard tip. That's the future. That's the audience. And that's why Rockstar's empire is built on sand. Operator Centrac's final line. Operator DJ initiated clarity. Subject responded with confusion. Logs confirm systemic collapse. GTA 6 will not survive the weight of its own hype.
Okay, so, like, listen up, man, because if you haven't followed yet...
Oh, sorry, excuse me. But if you haven't followed yet, please do me a solid and follow. It helps me out a lot. It also will boost the channel and keep me dropping content. It's so like very important because, as you know, everything's like really changing, and I'm trying to point out like broken logic and use like receipts and stuff. I'm not here for like necessarily the low effort noise that you see like on TikTok. I'm here to build something real. So, you know, sharing, liking, subscribing, follow, even on like Twitch, other platforms. A lot of my videos, they kind of go together in some way, or they build from each other. You know, and if you're tired of the surface level takes and want to see like the game and the system and the cultures get roasted and with like precise precision, you know, I'm telling you, this is my spot. Uh, where you want to be. And if you look at my channel, even if you take like 10 seconds and look at my channel is always evolving. You got to see how I was in the beginning, how I am now. And especially with AI coming into the picture, things are changing. And that's the other reason why I don't think GTA 6 is going to be any good because Rockstar is not getting with the program and they're using old tech. So, yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it got some brain cells, you know, thinking, processing things. If it did, leave some comments, you know, join the conversation. Keep it clear, keep it concise, follow the rules and all that good stuff. And then if you want a more one-on-one interaction and have more questions and more thoughts and more comments, feel free to find me on my Twitch and stream. You know, like I said, my channels, everything all goes together. I try to have a really good workflow, and I really appreciate you guys.
So with that said, I'll see you guys on the next one. I think my sore throat? No, my throat is sore. Take care, guys.